All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Art Talk. So today I wanted to talk about getting feedback and the importance of getting the right type of feedback from people. And the reason I say this is because I've had and come across quite a few artists in my time where they had shown their artwork to someone and maybe someone was just praising them. Oftentimes your parents or your closest friends or something like that will tell you that you're so good, you need to do this, and it almost can stunt the growth. Because one thing is you feel that, hey, I feel pretty good. My artwork's pretty good. Everyone tells me it's pretty good, but maybe it's not really because you haven't shown it necessarily to that professional or even put yourself in that professional environment. But there's also the idea where when you're showing someone your portfolio, you could be getting the wrong type of feedback from them where that person has stopped people from even moving forward and just told them your artwork's no good. You're not going to be able to make a living at this. You should pick something else. Just find plan B because you need something else to fall back on. And all of a sudden that has taken people out of moving forward because now they believe that they're not going to be good enough to move forward in this industry, whatever part of the industry they're trying to get into. So it can be definitely damaging, and I've seen it. So what we have to do is just make sure that we listen to all critiques in a way, right? Just don't, the thing is to just be, have a strong sense of awareness within yourself to when you show someone your portfolio and you are getting a really bad critique from them. Number one, that one person's not going to stop you from moving forward and showing other people. And it's like when they say, if you got some health problem, don't just hear it from one doctor, get multiple different assessments of the situation. And that's what you want to do with your portfolio. So you never just want to show it to one person, get the assessment, and then take that and leave it and never show anyone else. That would be the wrong thing to do. I think it's important just to make sure, though, when you are showing someone your work and you've given you a critique and a good one, and usually that comes from a professional within the arena that you wish to get into, are the best people to show your portfolio to because they're already working in that industry. They know it. You're not going to go, if you want to work as a character designer in the animation industry, you're not going to go show a sculptor, a famous sculptor or well-known color stylist guy your portfolio. He's not going to have the tools necessarily to give you that sort of right information that you need. So I think it's just very important to make sure that you find who that person's going to be. And then when you do hear that critique and they tell you, hey, you need to do this and that, don't just blow it off. Oftentimes, okay, but thank you. Sometimes it could be so far off that you're just like, whoa, that didn't help me one bit, and you take it or leave it. But then but you can't take your portfolio and keep showing someone your work and they keep saying, hey, you really need to work on your caricature or you need to work on your gesture. Oh, okay, thanks, and blow it off. Go to the next person. Hey, you need to work on your gesture, your caricature. Oh, yeah, okay, whatever. And then go to the next person and you're not changing your portfolio. That's not helping you. So what you need to do is just make sure that you are listening to something that really sticks out to you, that feels like it makes logical sense. Don't fall so much in love with your artwork that you don't feel you need there's no room for improvement. And again, that's why getting that professional opinion really counts as opposed to a friend. A friend will tell you, hey man, you're awesome. No, dude, you're doing so great. It's great, or your parents, right? Your parents, oh, you're so wonderful. You're amazing, blah, blah, blah. But that, again, that's not all the time. A lot of parents are telling people not to do this and have something to fall back on. I just ran into someone the other day. I was at an event and I was talking to this woman and she was just telling me how her son wants to be a DJ and do all these things in clubs, but she's insistent that he's got to go to school and get a degree and do all this stuff, and it's all about the academic. I'm just like, because he needs something to fall back on if this doesn't work out. It's like, don't have that mindset that it's not going to work out. Just, I'm glad that she was encouraging him and had bought him some equipment to do all this stuff, but it's full force, and the kid's never going to be happy with just a degree in a college somewhere else, and he's always going to feel like he didn't pursue it hard enough because he just settled, because once he got rejected enough times, he's just like, forget it, I'm just going to go back to what my degree is and such, and you spend the rest of your life doing something that you never really wanted to do, and you always live a life of regret. And that's why I think having that ability just to decide what you want to do, get that professional help, get opinions, find whatever you need to do, but make sure you address those concerns and build up that portfolio, because that's the front line of defense. For yourself, that's the front line of engagement. If you don't have a solid portfolio moving into this arena, between advertising agencies, animation studios, just any sort of trying to find an art representative or anything else, it all comes down to that. So it's your prerogative, your desire should be, I just got to improve. I just got to get better, and I got to make sure that I'm getting the right feedback and showing the right people, and that takes research. And that means also just being willing to go out, take your portfolio and show it to people who are in your line of work that you admire, and that can help you move forward with where you want to go. All right, so that's it. Make it a great week, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Take care.